Go now? Oh, hello, my little fantasy nerds. Please join us for another episode of Dungeon Crawlers,
Dungeon Crawlers.
where I've killed one character and I aim to kill the rest. So, where we left off, the group had met up with a friend of old, Bubbo, who took them to his little pocket space, pocket dimension, introduced them to a plethora of drugs and information, proceeded to hit on one party member, making the situation rather awkward for him. Then, with some persuasion and a favor, took the party across Rothos to a section just outside of the Swamp of Lost Mines. With a very good roll, you guys actually got very, very close. You guys are currently just north of the Swamp of Lost Mines. You are unsure what and where you are looking for anything. You have no idea what's going on the inside. You are, I believe the last thing the group was looking for was possibly a hidden base location of the Obsidian Eye. As the group basically just went headlong into it. So, with that being said, you guys have appeared to the just north of the Swamp of Lost Mines. You guys are standing about 50 to 75 feet away from the front of it. As you look up to see the boggy trees, the swamp, and the mist roll across.
It's a lot bigger than I remember.
The heat is immense. The humidity is even worse. And you're not even close enough to it, but just looking at it, you begin to feel and hear the bugs just flying and hovering, and the sensation of them crawling all over you. The day is yours. I believe when you guys met Bobo, it was about 9 or 10 in the morning, so it is early morning, and you guys are standing before the Swamp of Lost Mines.
It's a lot bigger than I remember. Tough to find a hideout in all of this. Did we get any details on what it looked like? I'm trying to remember.
The base?
The hideout for the Obsidian Eye.
Nobody knows and nobody's seen it that you know of. The people that gave you information about it just know that they have some kind of location somewhere. And that's all you're able to find out.
Do I see any animals nearby?
Kaz?
Whose mic is that?
Hey, Kaz?
Oh no. Is this what the swamp sounds like?
Hey, Kaz, you sound like a robot or a swarm of bees or something. I don't know.
Oh god, it's Dorian.
Yeah.
He's here to kill everyone. You have angered me.
Do I see any animals in the swamp?
Make a perception check.
No,
Nope.
Kaz, it's not.
Still going on.
We can't hear
Disconnect
you.
and
We just
reconnect your
hear
mic.
like it sounds like I don't know.
Okay. From the distance you're at right now, you don't see anything. No animals of any kind.
Kaz, if you like open up Twitch, you can hear probably what your mic sounds like.
Maybe he's restarting his computer.
He's
Probably not
dying.
bad.
Well, I have an idea. Let's at least get some clues. But... Perfect.
Well, Kaz died, so now that's another member we got to write out of the group.
Shit.
Shit.
Rip Kaz.
Okay, well,
Sorry,
I don't have
guys.
enough time to take Kaylin out and take
It's
Kaz out.
fine.
No.
It's fine.
No, I don't have enough time.
Oh. It's not my fucking problem. You're the one.
Oh, it's not. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna leave them in the video indefinitely. I'd be like, who the? You know, we're gonna be 100 sessions in, and people are gonna be like, who the fuck is Kaylin?
Who's to say you guys are
He's
gonna
in
make?
the
Who's
video-
to
he's in
say
the
that you guys
trailer.
are gonna make 100 sessions?
I'm just saying, they're gonna be like, he's in
You
the
guys
trailer,
might not
but
even
I've
make it
never seen
100
him.
sessions.
You don't know that.
No spoilers.
What the fuck?
Happen. I mean, just look what happened in 50 sessions.
All right, Kaz's computer took a shit, so I might need to take a second.
So, we're just kind of hanging out waiting for him.
Morn asked if he could see any animals. Did you answer?
I
that?
could
Yes.
not.
You could not.
As far as he could tell at this moment, none.
I would like to participate in that. I would probably be looking around, kind of getting a lay of the land. What do I see?
Okay. Make a perception check.
There we go.
Okay. You make it like 25 more towards the start of this jungle. And you kind of get down really low, and not only do you look just visually, you kind of inspect for a little bit of like more traversed areas, and you do notice there are some like paths that seems like the animals take. And as you kind of look up, you do notice some kind of like a deer creature in the far distance in the swamp make its way by. And then to your far left, you see something large in the swamp. And you're not really sure. Not like extra large, but just like larger.
Like,
You're not sure.
does it look like it's
Creature,
connected
though.
to the earth, or does it look like it's a creature?
It looks like a creature.
Oh,
I
lovely.
mean, it just looks like something moving its way through the swamp.
Well, I would probably report to everybody kind of what I see. And probably point out the large looking creature off to, you said the left?
Yep. Kind of like in there and to the left a little ways.
About how far away does it appear to be?
Maybe like 200 feet.
Okay, so then yeah, I would probably provide the details about the weird shaped creature thing that's about 200 feet away.
I say we don't anger it though.
I say we don't enter this swamp until we have a clear idea of where the actual message may be. Not just animal tracks.
Maybe a bird's eye view would help.
Yeah, maybe it'd be a good idea to get a
Right.
lay of the land if we can.
What birds have I seen before, Ginge?
I mean, you name it, buddy. Lived up in the.
Maybe just see what birds like.
I mean, not like anything obviously crazy, but you've seen quite a few birds.
you
You
able
lived up
to-
in the mountains.
Are you even able to transform into creatures with flying speed?
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't think so. You're right. That comes after swimming. I had it in the wrong order. So no.
Okay, so you're not able to.
I'm still gonna look for a bird though. Can I find a bird somewhere? Do I see any?
I would say with your perception check earlier,
That's fair.
not
That's fair.
really, fortunately.
I want to look around and see if I can find any, like human tracks in the vicinity.
Human tracks. Okay, make an investigation. 'Cause you're actually specifically looking for human tracks. Well, survival. Survival is more you're trying to go through the terrain, but you're looking for like human tracks.
But survival is usually used for tracking. My survival's a lot better than.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you use survival.
Been a lot worse if it was investigated.
Okay. No, you do not see anything. Sorry, go ahead.
Anybody dead yet? I just got back on.
The whole party
Fuck.
gone, dead.
All fucking died.
Dang.
Everybody.
Something came out of the swamp in our faces.
Yep.
They needed a sorcerer specifically to be there to save everyone, and
Yep.
there wasn't one there.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but it just happened that way. Sorry, dude.
All right. Sorry, team.
You do not see any human tracks.
This area.
At least in this area so far.
Right.
Can't imagine that the Obsidian Eye would want to go too far into the swamp either. Maybe they're closer to Scornswell.
Maybe. Unless they do have some secret little hideout here.
I mean, this is just the closest place Bobo could get us, right?
Right.
Could be on the opposite side.
Could be on the opposite side.
Yeah,
could
it
be
is.
in farther.
Yeah.
There could be another. There could be a roadway. Not a whole lot of people know a whole lot about the Swamp of Lost Mines. There's a lot. Kaz would know quite a bit of kind of like the local lore of the Swamp of Lost Mines. So actually, Kaz, make a history check for me to see how much you can kind of recall from growing up around Skarnsvold and being kind of the little bookie nerd that you were. Okay. You would know at one point in time there was a town, supposedly either on the edge or farther in, that used to do kind of like oil trading. They used the bogs for natural oil resources that were used. You're not really sure what the name was or where it was located. And you do know that at one point in time the swamp was actually called something else, but you do not remember what. Like it had a more proper name.
Guys, I'm pretty sure there used to be a civilization here. So whatever's left of that further inside could have been taken over by someone else looking to make camp.
Why waste resources building some? Got buildings
Yeah.
already.
That would make sense.
know where that place is?
Not really, but I think it's probably further in.
Creatures around here might.
Talk.
What do you say, Henry?
If only we could talk to them.
I could give it a try.
Ooh.
That deer is still.
You can talk to
That
them?
deer is somewhat close by, right?
You never saw it.
Freya, can you show me
But-
where that deer was?
Yeah, I would point it out to him.
Okay. You have a general location where it was seen last.
Before I get too close, I will cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, so first things first, stealth check to see how close you can get.
That's fair.
Okay.
It doesn't say how far the reach is for that, though, either.
No, I could have yelled to it if I needed to. I didn't really want to, make too much noise with the big beastie nearby.
So
Smart.
surprisingly,
There's a big beastie nearby.
Yeah, the one that I saw. I remember he
Yeah, he had
described the massive
restarted.
creature
he wasn't here.
Kaz, so I rolled a 23 on perception, and I saw off to our left, about 200 feet up, there was like a large creature of some kind that I couldn't make out.
Something very slow, something large, moving its way through the swamp.
Up in the trees or on the ground?
On the ground?
On the ground.
Okay.
All you saw was just a very large, shadowy silhouette, just
was
slowly
moving.
making its way.
Moving,
Yep.
yeah.
And given the only creature we've ever seen in here is a hydra, odds are it's a hydra.
Wait, did we kill that?
Stats say 100%.
Yeah.
That
We
was a
can kill
little
that,
baby
yeah.
hydra.
It was
Yeah,
a baby,
that
though.
was just a baby one.
And
Mama's
that
somewhere.
fucked us up.
Yeah, that was just a little one. That was just that was a juvenile.
Yikes.
So you're able to get close, and you shout out towards the deer. You're actually able to get very, very close, like within, probably 15 feet, 10 feet, with a 20. So you guys watch as Morn, kind of almost in his natural element, gets really low, and for a second you're like, oh, this is gonna go over really well, and he just moves with a daftness, and just kind of almost like you don't even hear him walk. Deafness, thank you, sorry.
Daft would be
Daftness,
madness.
Thank you. It's been a long,
Could be a mix of both. I'm trying to talk to animals here.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Understand him.
He moves with skill, and you watch as it's like he almost like he doesn't make barely any noise at all, as he gets very close to this creature. You come within about, I would say, probably 15, 20 feet. What would you like to say to the deer?
Hey there. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna kind of put out a hand. Okay, it's fine. Don't run. I need your help.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh. Come on! Oh, fuck!
Okay. It starts to move away from you, and it begins to spook.
Look, I need your. I know this is weird. I need your help.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Give it some food. Some
Oh,
seeds.
that would have been smart. That would have been.
Okay. Okay.
Thank goodness.
It backs away 5 to 6 feet and looks very spooked, but it hasn't run.
My friends here are looking for some sort of human town. Have you seen one?
No.
Have you heard of any?
No.
Have you seen any humans in the swamp before?
Yes.
How long ago?
I don't know.
Long time ago or
Long time ago.
ago? Do you remember where?
And he like looks into the swamp.
So can he see like a general direction? Which
Can you
he's
lead me
looking
to
at?
it?
Food?
I'm gonna take out my backpack and
The deer is food driven. This is a good thing.
It's an animal.
okay, I can do smells. I'm gonna have a like smell of like carrots and tomatoes and stuff come out of my backpack. I'm gonna cast Druidcraft.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Okay. He like starts to get really close and his eyes are just like just huge. Food? Food now?
All for you, but you must lead me to where you last saw the human. It's okay.
Okay.
I won't hurt you, and my friends won't hurt you.
And he like turns and looks at everybody. Okay, and like starts walking into the swamp.
I'm gonna like kind of like unsure, but still kind of wave and like follow me, I guess.
Okay, so oh shit. Okay. What is the marching order?
I would probably be
Oh, it
right
is-
behind Morn.
So, Morn, Freya,
I was actually gonna what Kaz wrote. I was gonna ask
Honor,
Morn after he finished talking to animals. Be like, so when did you learn to talk to animals?
the old druid taught me. I don't know. This deer doesn't. I'm gonna like, stop. I'm gonna turn off my spell.
Okay.
And be like, I don't think this deer is very smart. But he did. He said he saw some humans a long time ago. He's gonna lead us to where he saw them.
That's a very useful trick. Hopefully it comes in handy.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, we didn't really
Okay.
have any information before, so at least we have some information now.
he's
Morn,
gonna-
Freya,
He's gonna be very
Honor.
disappointed to learn I have no food in my backpack.
Oh yeah, we don't have
Oh.
Kaylin to make rations for us. Oh wait, time out. Did we even get rations? Because Kaylin could make rations. Shit.
I have fish bait and a fishing pole. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need more to do some fishing because I don't
So-
think any of us really have any food.
Morn's the Outlander, right? So I think the feat for the background is that you can find food for up to 8 people or something.
Yeah, I
so-
can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day,
Yes.
provided that the loon offers berries, mug, and water. And same with Andre. Andre also has.
So, Morn, Freya, Honore.
I'll be next, I guess.
Okay, so Kaz, and then Alyssa at the back.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming, Morn, you are leading the. So since you have somewhat of a guide, you can make your survival checks with advantage. You're gonna make 4 of them.
25, 15, 21, and a nat 20.
Very nice. Okay, so you guys take off following this this creature into the swamp. It kind of looks like a mixture between a a deer, and an elk. It's a larger deer with
So
these
caribou?
just giant, just giant antlers. And it has like moss just like hanging off of it. The fur is more of it's brown, but it has. I mean, you can tell it's brown if you get really close, but it almost has like algae and moss, like almost living and growing off of its fur. So it seems like it almost blends in better to its surroundings. You begin to make your way through the swamp, and you're following the deer, and the deer stops every like 25 feet and kind of like looks back at the group. And once or twice, yeah, I love that movie.
Me too.
You catch yourself, because Morn, you're accustomed to living in harsher environments, so you may have not have been here before, but you get a grasp of that looks kind of dangerous. That looks kind of dangerous. Don't touch that. That doesn't look good. And as you're walking, you notice certain things. So the trees, just like these trees, they almost have these giant like spines hooking off of them. And as you're watching, you're paying attention, and you watch as certain animals actually avoid, like the deer. At one point, you can see how it kind of like curves through the trees, and you have like a natural arc formation. And in your mind, you're like, well, we'll just go straight through the center of it, and it won't be a big deal. Like that's obviously a walking portion, but you watch as the deer stops and makes a large turn around this formation. And as you pay attention, a smaller, almost like ferret-looking creature runs through the center of these two tree formations, and this invisible, almost, yeah, not quite that, man. These almost invisible, like, webbing seems to catch it and begins to just turn. It, like, almost turns itself in it, and it pulls it towards the trees, and at the bottom of the trees, the tree trunk actually opens up to a tiny mouth and begins to pull the ferret creature into the bottom of the tree trunk.
Fuck that.
And so you're like, ooh. And then on top of that, you pay attention to the little spikes, and they seem to be secreting some kind of fluid. And it attracts bugs to it, almost like a Venus flytrap. You continue to make your way through the forest, and at one point you actually stumble. You just barely make it, but you stumble, and your foot catches a part of this walking portion, and your foot kind of goes into the bog a little bit, and you lose your footing for just a split second, but you manage to get your foot back out. As something below the water kind of comes up just to the crest of the bottom of the water and makes kind of like a blip motion, like almost like a frog snapping bugs out of the top of the water, and it comes just right below where your foot was and then disappears back below the murky water. You assume there's predators probably in the water as well, but the deer continues to lead you forward through this dense grove as the heat it's immense. You begin to get uncomfortable. All of you guys roll a Constitution saving.
Henri's AFK.
Okay.
I rolled him a 5.
Okay.
I got you, Henri.
He might want to re-roll that.
So you guys are.
Wait, we're missing one.
So you guys are, as you guys are walking.
Alyssa needs to roll a con save.
No, I accidentally whispered it. I don't know why. It's there though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay,
I see it.
never mind.
So as you guys are walking, the bugs begin to get thick, and you're just constantly like thwacking at bugs. And Freya and Henri, you guys are just having a hell of a time. The bugs just seem to be attracted to the elven, and you are just, oh fuck it, oh damn it, oh, and you're just getting hit on, and just Oh man.
It's that damn
Yeah.
O positive blood, I'm telling you.
And as you guys continue to walk, you just really start to feel awful. You do not feel good. And you guys are considered, I believe, I don't know exactly what to call it. I can't remember how it works, but you guys have disadvantage on all your rolls right now.
So like exhaustion, kind of.
Basically,
Okay.
you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Fuck.
It's you guys caught a little bit of swamp fever,
Is there a way to do that?
kind of like
in-
a little bit of
D&D Beyond?
malaria.
Like mark that somewhere? I don't think there is. Let's have to remember.
Yep. So, party is dead. Got to kill your new friend, the deer. So you guys you guys just are making your way, and you just do not feel good at all. You and Andre are just feeling pretty crummy. Yeah, Andre. You guys continue to make your way through the jungle, this dense, overgrown swamp portion, and Morn seems to keep up very well, and he points out things to you that he just, to you pick them out immediately. You're just like, that does not look good, don't touch that. Oh, and somebody will point out like, oh hey, there's fruit right there, that looks really good, and you're like, don't trust anything that grows on trees in places like this, don't eat that, or just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. And all of you guys, actually, hold on here. What are you guys' passive perceptions?
17.
Sorry, what's that?
17.
17?
Wait, not that high.
Oh fuck. See everything.
This rather.
Everything.
Okay, Morn. Morn is just like, boom!
I see everything.
Like Superman fucking vision. Okay.
It's fitting that Kaz has the lowest passive perception.
16. So, everybody except for Kaz. You guys are walking. And out of the corners of your eyes, you just all of you, like almost at the same time, are just like boom towards the tree line to your far distance, about 100 feet away. You see something moving, and it stops. The moment you guys look behind, like you guys look in that direction, and you guys keep walking another 10, 15 feet, and you guys, like, out of the corner of your eyes, you guys just continue watching. It stops, and then continues to the next tree.
I don't even notice that they notice. I'm just like whistling as we walk along.
Yep.
Is it a humanoid?
You're not sure. And it's like every time that you kind of generally look in that direction, like you guys kind of over your shoulder, like look, it seems to stop and sit behind the tree. And then like you just see almost like a head.
Does the deer notice it? Or is the deer stopped moving? Or is the deer just continuing on?
Continuing on. The deer's about 10 feet in front of you guys.
And how far off is this movement from us?
I would say probably like 100 feet.
I'm
I
gonna
would
like
find it
tilt my
hard
head
to
in that
believe
direction, like
that we notice it and the deer doesn't, because deer are prey animals and typically
Mhm.
hear and see everything.
deer. Well, I was checking if the deer was concerned by it.
Oh, so it might just not be concerned with
The
us.
deer
Yeah.
doesn't seem to have noticed it, so you're not sure if this creature is just very stealthy, and the deer has not caught wind of it, like if it's a superior predator, or if it's something that, So you're unsure if it's a superior predator. You're unsure if it's the deer just hasn't caught wind of it, if it's stealthy enough that it's just not alerting the deer, or if it's friendly. You're unsure. But every time that you guys walk, and every time that you kind of like over your shoulder look in that direction, this creature seems to like stop and like peer and like just like it almost looks like it's trying to hide itself.
I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm gonna keep following the deer.
Okay. You guys just continue on.
Didn't hear what you said, Ray.
I'm just gonna keep my eyes on it.
Okay. All of you guys make general dexterity checks. The ground has begun to get very, very, very boggy, and you guys have begun.
What the fuck is with my rolls tonight?
You're starting to have issues. You're starting to have issues moving through the swamp. Like it's just like.
Oh wait, do I have disadvantage on this?
Oh,
Yeah,
I would
you guys
anyway.
are-
It doesn't matter.
well-
I'm still gonna get. Fuck it. Whatever. The 6 is low as shit anyway.
Is it a save or just a
Just straight dexterity.
straight? Okay.
Yeah, so I got
Oh.
a 6.
So do
That
I
means
have
I can
disadvantage?
re-roll it.
Or no?
Well,
Okay.
you just +2, so 6.
It's the same.
So 4. So Freya,
Yeah, I got a
Orn.
6.
Okay. Who am I missing? Nobody. Okay.
Alyssa? Unless she.
No, whisper.
Alyssa whispered to me again.
Stop whispering.
Well,
I got
Andre
some stuff that I need to ping later on. Don't worry about
Andre
it.
has
That's okay.
disadvantage though.
Yes. So
That's what I was
Andre.
asking.
Yeah,
Sorry, Andre.
we have disadvantage.
Yeah, 'cause you
on
guys
any
have-
rolls.
Because
None
I
of you
couldn't
took
roll
rolls.
well. Oh,
Same, basically. Yeah.
nice.
So, Freya, you start to lag behind the group a little bit. Andre, you still continue to push forward. Morn, you start to slow down quite a bit, and Andre kind of makes her. Andre and Alyssa kind of make their way towards the head of the group, and so does Kaz. Morn, you're used to more mountainy, cold, craggy type grass and woods and thick grasses. And
the bugs
bog-
are fine, but this ground and this mud.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, even for you, the mud and the bog is like over ankle deep. Like you are just like, it's just, and you're just slopping through trying to keep up with this deer. And the deer's, it's got skinnier hooves, so it seems like it's not having an issue at all. And it begins to get ahead of you guys, like probably like 20 feet at this point, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping.
Okay, let me know if I get more. Let me know if I get like more than 100 feet back.
Okay. Kaz and Freya and Alyssa and Andre, you guys managed to relatively well. As actually no,
I
not
have
Freya, because
6,
you're sorry.
yeah.
Yep. So you guys, Freya, Morn, and Morn, you guys just begin to kind of fall toward the back of the pack. And at this point, I would say the deer is probably like 50 to 60 feet ahead of you guys, and is continuing to make that distance.
I hope this doesn't freak the deer out, but hop on, and I'm going to transform into the deer. A similar animal as the deer.
Okay. So you
I'll
guys,
hop on for me.
watch as Morn huddles down close to the ground, and the body elongates. His face stretches out, and you guys watch as he turns into this giant, like deer-looking, like elk creature.
No, Morn, you said hop on. Were you talking to Freya?
Yeah.
So I would be awestruck at him turning into a deer. And be like, so you can talk to animals and you can become animals. It's interesting. He hasn't turned into anything in front of us before, has he?
No.
Yes, this would have been the first time.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're just like... And Morn is like, he just looks back at you.
Yeah, at this point I can't talk to you, but I can like motion like toward my pack.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of blink awestruck at him. But
So-
I'll hop on.
Kaz and Alyssa, since you guys are at the front of the pack, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see this creature charge from the tree line and just attack. Like, the deer goes to leap, but before the deer has a chance, this giant creature just lunges on top of it, and in an instant, the deer is dead.
Oh shit.
Funny how the two people in the back ended up in the front.
Yeah.
So, Kaz and Alyssa, roll a perception check, because you guys are literally probably 50 feet from.
They're up with me, right?
Yeah, you're a little bit behind them.
Can I see if it has like a
Even though
Like
I
a-
rolled better than both of them.
See what now? Sorry, Alyssa.
can I see if it has like a maybe like a special scent of some sort that I can latch onto?
Mhm.
Cool. So I can use this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Ginge, Henri rolled really high too.
I didn't even see on right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
I got you, Ray. I got you.
Kaz, you just notice the large creature.
Rolling perception.
It's probably, I would say it's probably like 12 to 13 feet tall. And it's huge with giant gangly arms and these big hook fingers. And it just looks up, stares at you, and like wispy hair hangs over the its face with an elongated mouth that kind of comes up to a bottom to these hook teeth. It's carrying like almost like a wicker cage on its back that seems to be half full with either rotting meats or meat of some sort. Henri, you're able to make the creature out pretty freaking well. All of what I just told you, except for it has a hunchback. Its skin is almost green in color to a certain extent, and it's just like this almost like deformed creature that's like hunched over and just like staring at you through the wisps of hair, with almost like sores or oozes all over the body. And it's like ripped the deer's head off like clean, and he's beginning to like dismember and like shove pieces of it in this like wicker basket on the back of it. Alyssa,
Some weird shit.
what you're able to make out is all of that and like a smell of like swamp and just like putrid meat. Like putrid.
Curl your nostril hairs. Putrid.
Yeah. Imagine if you guys remember like 9th grade like science class, the formaldehyde. Like the pig.
Blech.
Yeah. Just like right up that alley. Like it's enough where you're just like you catch a wind of it
Like
and
burns
it's like
your
a
nose
sense.
hair?
Yeah. And it like scowls down and like gets into a crouch formation and like begins to like walk backwards slowly and makes its way towards the tree line.
Is this creature a monstrosity?
Not sure, actually.
It's definitely not a beast.
Could be. But yeah, it doesn't sound like it's likely.
Beast is just like a regular animal.
No, it is not.
It's not okay.
Is it a dragon?
Oh, you caught me. No.
In disguise. It's a black dragon disguised as a hag or something. So it's not coming at us.
As of right now, no.
Ganked our deer.
And you guys have probably walked for about an hour into this swamp.
Yeah, as soon as phrase on, I'm going to attempt to gallop back up to the party and then look for the goat or look for the deer.
Yeah, as you come up, you look at the whole party staring at this giant monstrosity, and it looks directly at you, and then like slurks back towards the tree line, paying attention to you guys the entire time.
I'm gonna like be looking all around like this, and maybe I'll take a couple steps backwards and keep looking back behind.
Can I roll perception? Not that it's gonna be good because I have disadvantage on the creature.
Mm-hmm. You pretty much see what Kaz see, this large, hulking, like greenish-looking figure with large, like long, hooked fingers.
Hmm. Is it Golem?
I mean,
Wait,
it's standing
is it
standing like
Emmy?
12 feet tall.
Is it Emmy? Did Emmy mutate?
I'm gonna see if he was following some sort of trail.
If the creature was following somebody's trail,
No, if the deer we were following, if we were on some sort of like game trail or something. Just look at the
Okay.
ground we're on.
make a survival check.
It's gonna flat roll. So it's 18 plus. Okay, we have the same. So that's. I lose.
You keep your mental stats.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then 24.
Damn.
You don't notice a game trail. You just look. Well, it looks a little bit like a game trail. It's a road that, or not a road. It's almost like a small pathway. Like when you look close enough, it looks like the ground's been flattened, where it's not completely dirt, but it's more of a small path. It doesn't look like a game trail. It actually looks like a path.
Okay, then I'm gonna point this out with my hoof. I'm gonna like point at like distinct features of the path. And if no one notices, I'm gonna start like hitting my head against someone, and then like putting my hoof on the path.
What's that, boy? You found tracks?
What's that, lassie?
Timmy fell down the well. I'm not gonna probably do anything. I'm just gonna hold on and stay on his back.
Okay, eventually I'll just start following the path.
Okay, so you guys begin to follow the path.
Oh, following another deer now.
God
One
help
that
you.
probably has a
Hopefully-
better sense of direction than the other one.
And I will definitely be on the lookout for that big thing that hid into the trees that was 12 feet tall. Because even though I didn't get attacked, that thing looked scary. So,
If I can, I want to keep my eye on it to see if it continues to follow us.
Yeah, so make perception checks. Andre with a disadvantage.
All right, I didn't do that before.
Double 18s. So you know what? Fuck these dice. They failed me tonight. That was supposed to be a sneaky. I am rolling like garbage.
Party.
Yeah, you guys continue to walk, and you guys kind of peer over your shoulders, and the creature seems to be like taking bites out of the little wicker basket and like trailing about 50 to 60 feet behind you guys along the tree line to your immediate left. It looks like he's found another deer.
I'm gonna pick up the pace, but not go faster than I know the party can run. So that'd be like, maybe I'll go like 20 feet.
So everybody make a general dexterity check.
think I've broke 10.
Oh my god.
Saving throw or just dex check?
Just Dex.
Just a straight dex.
Well, I can't get any worse than that.
Okay, roll a d6, Henri.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I gotta think about how I want to do this real quickly. Roll that.
4.
Okay. Okay. So, the group continues to push forward. Some of you guys are having a little difficult of a time than others.
Is there room on my back for more than one person?
I would say yes, considering how big you are. Because when you transform, you don't necessarily just shrink. You take on a general form of that size. So yeah. But that being said, okay.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
So, yeah, right. The group pushes forward, and you guys are all kind of managing a decent pace. Henri, as you're walking, your foot, you're just having like between like the bugs and just not feeling well at all, and you're starting to just that cold sweat, but it's hot
Yeah.
outside.
And I'm
So
like
you're
trying to pay attention to the thing too.
Yep, and you're just like back and forth, and you're just
My
like
mental faculties are split between too many things right now.
exactly, and you're just between that and just you don't feel well at all, like a whole body sweat, and you just miss the path by a split step, and your foot stumbles off, and all of a sudden you're stuck, and you can't get your foot out, and the party continues forward, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're trying to say something, but you're kind of almost like in that lethargic-y, like, oh god, come on, just and you're like bobbing, and all of a sudden the creature from the tree line beelines it towards the back of the group at you. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Make no, because you're stuck. So all of a sudden, Henri, these large fingers wrap around your body and pluck you and hold you to his chest, and he starts to turn around to run.
Ah, fuck. Shit. Help.
Wait, and Henri's like right in front
Henri
of
is
us or
about 30
behind
feet
him?
behind you guys.
Oh shit.
He got stuck in the muck behind you as all of a sudden this creature took an waiting for somebody in the back of the pack or somebody to fall behind in the back of the pack. And when one person did, it took its opportunity. And all of a sudden, now you have a really good grasp. This creature's mouth goes like all the way back. It's a huge jawline, and it's just dripping saliva. And the smell is atrocious. And it just wraps these like giant finger claw hand around you and just and like take and like
aren't you?
all of a sudden
we
turn
hear this when
around.
he starts running, right?
All of a sudden you hear, oh,
I shouted.
fuck, help!
Ah!
And you turn around, and this creature is literally on top of Henri. And has grabbed him, and is, like, literally with one movement, just plucked right out of the muck. And is standing up, and it's turning to run away.
I'm fucking schmoving after it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I run after it.
Everybody roll initiative.
Kaz is ready.
Man, what the fuck? I am rolling literally, I haven't rolled. That was the only good roll was my attack roll. Everything has been under a 10. Everything. Every fucking thing. Okay, so. Oh, baby Kaz.
No, he's ready. He's ready.
Give me some battle music, boys. This fight really wasn't
Give me
supposed
the
to happen
beat,
either.
boys, and free my soul. Wanna
Yeah,
get
it was a less than fortunate roll.
rock and roll.
We had a
My
request, so
roll?
I was putting
Yeah.
it on.
Henri and Alyssa, who has the higher dexterity?
What's your dex?
20.
So is mine.
Okay, roll a d6. Whoever gets the higher goes first. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it is.
Probably makes sense since I'm right in its fucking claws.
Yeah, some
Yes.
YouTube videos just don't play, and I don't know why. That could
It's
be one
playing.
of them.
It's just really quiet.
Just,
Oh, I hear it now.
Alyssa.
I'm just
Oh,
now
shit.
deleting Kalen from my initiative tracker. Womp womp.
This thing is
Um,
basically a swamp shark swimming through the trees and then jumping out at anything that it catches unawares.
Scavenger. Hey, you guys all roll better. Kaz, you're up, good sir.
So who was first between Henri and Alyssa?
Alyssa. No, Henri, then Alyssa. Sorry, my bad.
I want to. So he's running away, or it is running away.
He's grabbed him,
Further.
and as you turn, he's grabbed her, and it's turned. It's like grabbed her, and is looked up at the group and begun to turn.
Okay. So I will cast Witch Bolt
Oh baby.
on the creature. So that's
Okay.
an 18 to hit.
That hits. So 9 points.
Man, that's a weak roll for 3d12.
I was gonna say.
Jesus. So 9 points, and then I'll use a sorcery point for Quicken Spell.
Okay.
To also cast Fire Bolts.
Okay.
So do you need let's lightning damage. So it's 9 lightning, and then Firebolt obviously will be fire. A 16 hit.
16 hits.
19.
19. Okay.
So 28 total.
18. Okay. So
Race jamming.
This is a good shit.
And that'll be my turn.
It's such an old game. I love it.
Actually, how far away are they?
from you,
Ray, what are you drinking? Michael, what are you drinking?
40 feet.
Oh, Oktoberfest Steel Reserve.
Shields.
Oh.
So,
Good shit.
as Kaz, you hear this, and without us, old school, out of the west, the Wild West, you just turn and you're just and cast 2 spells, instant quick draw, and it hits the side of the creature and the shoulder of the creature, and all of a sudden you watch as the bulbous pustules and burst, and Henri gets coated, and Henri takes 12 points of poison damage. And Henri's just oh, and just sizzle.
Fuck, it burns!
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Whiskey. I'm
well,
out.
I knew you were drinking whiskey.
I'm out.
That's why I didn't ask.
It's sad.
It's okay.
Why is the whiskey gone?
Why is the whiskey gone? Oh my god, remember when you used to say, oh,
What
why is
about the
gone?
rum?
Like,
Why is the rum
why
gone?
is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone?
That used to be
Why
a thing,
is-
like, every session.
Why is the whiskey gone? Why?
Oh my
Freya,
God.
you're up.
Michael, do you remember we got fucked up that one session that neither of us remembered what happened?
Yeah, Martin's over his rum problem. He's moved on to
Yeah.
worse things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Morton's gone down a very dark path.
He's gotten into drugs. Okay.
He's mostly given up alcohol though. So you can props for that, right?
You guys are
mean-
gonna have to have a very deep intervention.
Now you just are like
Yeah.
unreachable for hours while you're in some kind of dream trip
Yeah.
land thing.
Yeah. Just your typical
Okay.
druid, right?
So I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on the creature.
Okay.
So that when I attack it. Ooh! So wait, this is a bonus action. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna take 2 shots at it. Well, that's lovely. Do I need to roll again anyway for disadvantage?
Yeah.
No. First level of exhaustion is only ability checks.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm assuming the 11 does not hit.
And you gotta roll on the table. Because that's a nat 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 24 hits, natural. So roll a d100.
I have to roll a d100 for the 1.
Okay. Luckily, you shoot the first one. Actually, we'll say you shoot the second first. And it hits. So roll damage for that. Okay, so 7. So as you shoot the second one,
Plus 2.
okay.
So 9.
So you shoot the second one or the first one, and as you go to take the second one, you like fall off of Morn backwards. Like Morn goes to turn too fast, and you bip it and go face first into the mud.
But I take
So
a
for
shot
the-
before I hit the mud.
Yep. So you get the first hit, but as you notch your second arrow and you go to fire, you fall ass over kettle off the back of Morn and go literally face first into the muck. And Freya looks like she's ostriching out of the mud right now. And, like just ass up in the air, and you're just like, whoa, like fighting it.
Lovely.
So, okay, and then
We'll have to work on the mounted combat.
Yeah, I mean, it's our first try. We've never done it before.
Yeah.
8 points of damage, Andre.
Fuck.
Poison, as the pustules explode again. Andre.
First and foremost, I'd like to try to break free of its grapple.
Okay.
Or.
Second.
I attack, since it's my first turn of combat, I could get to extra attack and damage from try to ambush her, but then I'd still be in its hand. I don't know if I like that. Break free of the grapple. So I'm going to.
The break free, it is athletics or dexterity against the other person's.
Or acrobatics.
Athletics.
I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, dexterity or strength, athletics or acrobatics. So.
For fuck's sake!
19. So yeah, you try to break free and you struggle, and it just onto you tight, and like the fingernails dig into your side as you just start like, "Ugh," and you just can't seem to get free.
Yeah, I guess that's all I can do for now.
Alyssa.
I'm running up on this thing and I'm gonna fucking smack it.
So you managed to get right up into its face. You're close enough.
1 and 2.
14 misses, 19 hits.
Nice.
I'll definitely take that.
So 12 points of damage.
Yes. And no bonus actions for now, so that's it for me.
Okay. You guys both take 8 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking cast Absorb Elements then.
Your turn's over.
It's a reaction.
Okay.
Wait, I'm excluded from that, right?
What?
What you just said?
Don't ignore that.
Taking
I thought
damage.
that was here.
Well,
display.
You're not within melee range. Why would you take
I
damage?
just wanted to make sure that I was excluded from it.
So, the spell captures summoning incoming damage. You have resistance to the triggering damage type.
Does absorb elements cover poison? I'm pretty sure it's only just acid.
Yeah. This is different, buddy. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Gotta remember that difference, just like between lightning and thunder. 2 different
Oh,
things.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. So you take the reaction, you cast it out, thinking it's going to help you, and you still feel the sear and the burn. Okay. Morn. Morn?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Is dropping out of wild shape a bonus action, or is it just turning into a animal? Is it bonus both ways?
I
Wild
think it
shape,
is.
from what I understand, is a free action.
Yeah,
Well,
I was gonna
it's a
It's a bonus action
normally,
to turn
normally
into
it's
it.
an action.
I think it's a bonus
He's-
action to turn in, but I think it's a free
it's
action
it's
to
bonus
drop.
action because he's Circle of the Moon.
Yeah.
If he,
Right.
If he
I'm
wasn't-
wondering about getting out of it.
Does it say anything about that?
It doesn't.
Yes,
It
you
doesn't
can drop
replace
out.
anything,
You can
yeah.
drop out to cast a spell, but going back in is a bonus action.
Right. I don't need to go back in, but I'm gonna
But yes, you
run
can-
at it. Am I close enough? How far away is it?
Yeah, it's about 35 feet from you. 30
Okay.
feet.
Yep, that's close enough. I'm gonna run at it, and then right before I get to it, I'm gonna get rid of my form, and then rage, and then swing at it.
Okay, so you
What's
guys, all of a sudden, Morn just gallops, and like literally like 3 feet before the beast, he just morphs out. Axe appears over the head, and eyes just go red as he comes down with the first attack.
Will reckless attack.
That hits.
Holy shit!
So that is 17 damage on the first one. Then.
Oh my god!
Oh, there we go. 31 damage on the second hit.
Okay. No. Remember the rule that I created at day one. You rolled two nat 20s.
Oh yeah. What does that mean?
Roll another 20. Roll another d20. If you crit again, there's a rule that will enforce.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That could have been huge.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say that would have been.
Table.
No.
Is it
Oh yeah. We still have.
Yeah, because
It would have been something huge. But you still get to roll double crit tables. So roll a d20 or a d100 twice. So hold on now. So you did how much damage for the?
It was 17 on the first one and 31 on the next. So 48.
baby.
Damage.
How much was the second one? 31.
Yeah.
Damn, Morn. This is why I make my creatures the way that I make them. Because Morn is just a fucking ham. That's why I'm afraid to even give him anything other than basic weapons. Because if I give him anything else, I'm gonna have to make ancient dragons with like 1,000,000 fucking health. Okay, so the first one was 72.
And then 55.
So it's, oh shit. So, what was the first one?
72.
I know. No, I meant like the damage was.
Oh, 17.
17 plus another so you did, so on the first hit you did 51, triples your damage.
holy shit!
I like that.
Yeah.
Hell
So-
yeah.
3 plus 3. Oh, baby, you fucking hacked him up. And then the second one rolled 55.
How do you want to do it?
It's your it says max damage.
Oh, I was already pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was already max damage.
Okay.
I rolled
So
a
that one,
d12. I rolled 12 twice.
it looks bad. You took a fucking chunk out of it. And you notice like a bunch of the wounds is open, but
The question is, how much poison damage are we about to take?
I rolled really well this time.
Oh no.
You take 25 points of poison damage. Henri, Alyssa, and Morn. As all of a sudden, you watch as Morn morphs out and just boom right onto the clavicle.
Hold on.
And you're like, you don't even react. You grab it by the throat and like rip the axe out and come around like whirlwind style. And then Henri, he barely misses you and comes around like above the top of your head and just like right into the ribs. And you're like, oh shit! And as he hits it, just like a spray of poison, and you're just like, oh, and you get coated. And you are sizzling.
Fuck, it burns!
Yeah. Swamp Troll. It is going to not look good. So.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, going to. So it's going to use. It's going to use its movement. It's going to try and get away. So it is going to use its. Fuck. Can I? Though. Yeah, it's going to. So it's going to use its first attack to dig into Henri to try and lessen its prey because it wants to get away. So it is
Even
going
though I
to...
did absolutely nothing.
Yeah. 16?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel the hand clench down around your body as it goes to make like it's wanting to make you limp and just run. And you manage to like get your arms down and kind of like widen yourself to make it so it's not digging the claws in. You're like, no. And then it's gonna try and get away. It's gonna turn and it's gonna sprint. So Morn and Alyssa get to make attacks opportunity.
Now that I've got my arms in there, maybe I can bust out of it.
Oh no! So Morn hits. Alyssa, roll a d100.
Yeah.
9. I don't know how this works for you, but we'll say you swing, and as you swing,
Is it a weapon drop?
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I'm just punching the shit out of it.
exactly. It's going to backhand you with a claw and rake across your face, and you're going to take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And you're going to kind of fall onto your butt as it like catches you off guard, and you can't really get your footing in this swamp area. Morn, you do how much damage? Damn, dude. Damn.
He's a maniac. Morn, you're muted.
Oh yeah, 19, and then his movement speed is 0.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shit.
Oh,
Shit. Fucking up my plan. Fucking up my plan. Ooh. Alyssa, Henri, and Morn, you take 13 points of poison damage. As another spray just arcs out towards you guys.
I'm not looking too good.
Okay, back of the rotation. Kaz.
Okay.
Keeping Witch Bolt up is an action. Just remember
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna do. So first, I will hit him again with the Witch Bolts.
Okay.
For 8 lightning,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use
Wait,
another.
how come it did 3d12 before and now it's only 1?
Well, because I cast it at 3rd level.
Shouldn't it stay at that level if you
Yeah.
cast it, if you're maintaining it?
I don't think so, because the language says when you cast it a spell slot higher than
Hold on, my screen here.
the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot above 1st level. So it says the initial damage increases by 1d12.
So 8 damage.
So I'm assuming that the subsequent damages do not.
Okay, so 6. That's not good. 12 points of poison damage to Morn, Henri, and Alyssa.
I'm unconscious.
As you guys watch as you hit it again, and Henri just and begins to sizzle, and you guys watch as part of the face just starts to melt.
Ow.
I just okay. I'll just use some of my movement to get closer. I don't want to get within melee range. I just want to be 15 feet or so. I'm not sure if I should hit it again with something. You know what? Can't read hit points. I will. Can I actually get close enough to touch him?
Yeah.
I
And
want to.
actually, I fucked up because. So.
Did you fuck up in a way that benefits us by canting it?
You're not sure?
I want to
Ginge
get.
corrected if it helped us.
I want to get close enough to it to touch, and I want to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Max damage.
Damn, son!
Okay.
It didn't roll twice, so let me hit it again. 17. So it's 17 lightning damage. Wait, are we doing where one has to be max?
It doesn't matter. So how do you want to do it?
Oh well, I just
Hey.
Okay.
okay.
There's a couple of things that are going to happen, right?
Okay. Damn, I should not have run in on him. But what I wanted to do was hit him with Shocking Grasp so he couldn't take a reaction, and then as soon as I touch it with him, back away because I'm knowing that he's gonna explode or drip poison, and just in case the poison is a reaction, Shocking Grasp will stop him from using a reaction.
Okay. So you reach out and you grab him, and he turns to like lash at you, and as it does, you just release the shock, and his body tenses up, and he drops Henri. But as he drops Henri, he's limp in his grasp. Like 5 pustules all go off at the same time. You take 13 points of poison damage. You and Alyssa.
And me.
Henri, you fail 2 death saving throws.
If it's dead, can I immediately run up and give him a greater healing potion?
Hold on.
I swear to God, Ginge.
I swear to God.
I swear. I'll rage quit right now.
So that was Kaz's turn. Okay. So, the creature goes down. Freya, it is your turn.
Perfect. I'm going to immediately run up to Henri and shove a greater healing potion into her mouth. 4d4 plus. Perfect. You're going to get 16.
I took poison damage too, right, Ginge?
Yes.
Okay, I assume so.
Is my face disfigured now?
It's pretty fucked up. And you're like laying next to it, and you guys are all right there, and you're just sizzling. So that's your turn, Freya.
It's dead, right? So I used an action.
Yep.
I
And
moved.
your movement.
How
So
far?
you're
how
you're
far
done.
was Henri away? Anyway.
Like a foot.
Okay. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I would stay next to Henri, and I used
Okay.
an action.
So then on.
Bonus. Let me see. Hold on. Just in case. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Henri.
I'm just gonna like reach into one of my pockets and pull out this like salve, slap it on the side of my face as I cast Cure Wounds at we'll do 2nd level. Yeah. S- 16.
Check.
And I'll like get up and move away from the creature.
Okay, so you begin to move your way away
It's
from
like-
the creature.
I don't. Is it dead?
Alyssa?
She'll also back up 40 feet. While just like swiping and wiping pus off of herself. Just being like, not the most pleasant creature.
You can say that again.
Do we need to find somewhere to take a rest?
Might be a good idea. Seems to have done a great deal of damage to some of us.
I'm all right now, but could use a little lie down.
I don't think we should stray too far from this path, but some cover might be nice. Can I look for something like that? I don't know if it'd be like a dip in the ground,
cover?
or maybe a big rock, or large tree.
There's plenty of large trees. Like, plenty of them. There's no big rocks that you can see. There's just trees. Trees, swamp, and like...
And I'm not looking much more than about 10 feet off this path.
Okay.
My options are limited.
Yep. So you do see, you do see plenty of larger trees to rest up against. And where you guys are right now, you'd have to make your way towards the tree line that creature came from. You guys are kind of in an open, swampy area, kind of next to almost like a tiny little lake, or like a little bog.
Then I want to follow that trail that we were following.
Okay.
Until that leads into
Somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to lead that trail.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, we're still in turn order. I don't really. If we're still in turn order, I wouldn't have moved yet.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have spent more than 6 seconds asking if Andre is okay. So that would have been my turn.
Okay. At that moment, the creature lunges at Andre again. That is walking.
Fuck's sake.
It's gonna make its multi.
How far away is Andre?
Andre being maybe like 20 feet, if that.
Yeah, I would have.
Because you had to get up,
around.
take your stuff, and then try and move away a little bit.
Do I get an opportunity attack then?
Yep.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
21 damage, and he can't move.
Yeah. So it goes down again.
And the crit table.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Down again.
This time. Well, I guess no, it's not my turn anymore.
Yeah.
It's not my turn. So.
Kaz.
I want to move 30 feet away.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry.
from it.
So before you move, Kaz, Freya, Morn, and Alyssa take 13 points of damage.
I moved 40 feet away. What the fuck?
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
I was about to say.
I didn't hear that. Sorry, dude. Yeah,
It was a real
Fuck that.
projectile vomit.
Bleh. Yeah, no shit, Kai. Roll another d20 just for shits and giggles. Okay.
Yeah, we got that one out of the way. I don't want that one.
So, Kaz, you're up.
Yeah, I want to move 30 feet away. And
Yeah, he's recharging. No shit.
I will cast Chill Touch on the creature once I'm a safe
Touch?
distance away. Fuck.
What is
13.
chill touch?
Well, 13 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
You know what? I'll use sorcery point and try and do it again. Why did that happen? It rolled in D&D Beyond, but it's 17. 17 will hit, right?
Yes.
So it's 13 necrotic damage, and it cannot regain any health and has disadvantage on any attack it takes until my next turn.
Okay.
And then that'll be it.
Okay. Freya?
I am going to lift Henri up over my shoulder.
Come on! This is where we're medicing out here.
Because I imagine Henri is still on the ground. Because she didn't use an action to stand. So I'm just going to lift Henri up over my shoulder.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
I'll give you that one.
And then I know my movement speed is probably halved because I have an individual. So I'm going to move 15 feet away from the creature.
Okay, so another 15 feet. So you guys are a considerable distance away.
And actually, bonus action. Dash is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
So actually I would dash then. So I could still move 30 then.
Yeah, it'd be your full movement.
Okay, so I'll move 30 then.
Okay.
And that's it.
Henri.
Henri walked away.
Say Henri just kind of... You guys continue to move away. Alyssa?
I'll just sort of, I guess, observe it while watching for any signs of movement. I suppose I might as well just ready an action that if it lunges at me, then I'll fucking punch it.
Okay. Morn.
I'm gonna take out my tinderbox and attempt to light it on fire.
Okay.
I don't like that look.
Instantly explodes.
Probably.
So you can't do it with the tinder. but you could light something on fire to try and light it on, if that's what you're looking to do.
So that doesn't a tinderbox. Well, yeah, that's true. I'll use the tinderbox to try and light the thing on fire. Creature.
Yeah, you're just trying to light it on fire? Like
Yeah, I
with
guess
the tinderbox.
Yeah, change of plan. I'm gonna attempt to hack it up. Tomorrow morning speed.
Okay. So you begin to start to hack it up. It starts to come off in pieces, but it's hardy. And after every time that you take off a piece, it starts to regrow. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. And instantly, the moment you chop off one of its hands, it snaps towards you and lunges out.
It's attacking me this time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The only thing that's close enough and the only thing that keeps going at it.
Yes.
You are away, but I picked you up. You're on my shoulder. We're about 30 feet away.
Oh no, I heard you.
Okay.
So... plus... 14, 17, and a 28.
The first one misses.
Okay.
Second two hit.
So 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then... $12 points of poison damage.
Yep.
And another 7 points of poison damage. As you guys watch as this thing just lashes out and more begins to claw at him laying on the ground. It just looks like it's like on its back, like almost like a cat, where it's just like kicking and scratching out at Morn, and Morn is just like fending and trying to hit and fend it off. And Morn being this close, you are watching. It's just like all of like the big gashes and the huge wounds left across it, and the arm that you partially hacked off are beginning to like the sinews just beginning to refuse at a very fast rate, and all of the cuts are slowly reclosing.
I thought Kaz did something to prevent it from being able to regenerate.
For that turn.
He did something that he thought should stop it from regenerating.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean it worked that way. So that would be Kaz's turn.
I do not know what to do. Okay. I guess I just want to see if I can burn it, like Morn was gonna do.
Just take the whole group out.
Just kamikaze it.
Okay, 17 hits.
$15.
I said fireball, Kaz, not firebolt.
Fireball will
I
kill you.
I appreciate the firebolt, Cash.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as the creature falls again. And this time, it looks like the body is still trying to put itself together, but it's slower and looks like something's off. Like the fire is negating its regenerative abilities. So we'll say for the sake of brevity, since you hit it, you notice that happening and you hit it again with another fireball. And the body stops moving. The regenerative powers stop. And the body goes limp. We're out of turn order.
It's pretty fucked.
So, combat's over. You're hurting.
Mostly me.
So we should probably find a spot to take a quick rest.
It is late afternoon.
Yeah, I think probably just a short rest. If we could find a place like with a hill, like in this picture that we're looking at, to put our backs up against, that would be not bad, I think.
Careful where you step, though.
Morn,
Yep.
growing up in areas like this, to a certain extent, you know when the sun goes down is when the big predators begin to come out. You assume the swamp is pretty much where you grew up in the mountains, that being outside in the dark places like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, no, I'll mention to the group we can take a quick rest, but we don't have time to dawdle. The farther we can get before it gets dark, the better. This won't be fun when the sun goes down.
At this point, I think I still have Henri on my shoulder.
Yep.
How far are we from the edge of the swamp? How far in did we go?
You guys went about 2 hours.
Oh, only 2 hours?
As far as you kind of could tell, it was like 2-ish hours.
We could probably get out of this. If we went back, we could probably get to the edge before dark. That might be the smart thing to do.
That's what I
So
was
you wanna
thinking.
go
Maybe
back the way that we came from?
We should. I can take a couple on my back. We'll go a little faster.
backtrack, set up camp kind of outside the swamp, head back in first light.
Yeah.
Henri definitely could use some help.
I could use a little bit of mist.
Yeah, I'll use my other wild shape. Turn back into the same thing I was before.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of lean over near Henri.
I'll
Put my
Henri's
back,
still on my
my
shoulder.
hind legs down. Arch my back a little bit.
Henri's still on my shoulder, so I would just heave her up onto your back.
Okay. So you're going to try and make your way back out.
Yep.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check, or wisdom's just straight wisdom.
Wanderer doesn't help here. That's fine.
Okay. You turn around, and usually you have a very, very good sense of direction, like better than most. And you turn around, and you look, and I don't remember where we came in. That path doesn't look the same. Shoot. And you start looking around, and you trace back about 50 feet, and all of a sudden, that path is gone. Your tracks are gone. Something's wrong. And you go back the opposite direction, about 50, 60 feet to where the group was, and a little bit further. And where you guys were standing up above, the tracks seem to have disappeared a little bit. Like the grass and the ground covered the tracks somehow.
Okay, I'm gonna get down to all my fold on my knees in to get Andre as close to the ground as possible. I'm gonna roll him off and transform back.
Okay.
And I'll just be
you still see portions of that trail straight ahead of you.
That's fine. If I don't recognize everything, I would at least be aware enough of that to know that, hey, I don't know where I'm going, which would catch me off guard. And I'll just tell the group that I have no idea how to get out. This doesn't look right.
But you always know.
What do you mean, no idea? Just go back the same way that we came.
The paths we took aren't there. And I'll show them the spot.
Okay. You take Alyssa back and you start pointing at the ground, and Alyssa, you look down, and that path that you guys walked on, and all your footprints, like usually when you walk the same path on a bit of the ground or the grass, you form a path. There's nothing.
Wonderful. Hold on, let me see something. I want to look around for the tallest tree that I can find.
Okay. There's quite a few of them. Think like just large, giant, almost redwood, but swampy, willowy looking trees.
All right, I'm gonna find the tallest one, and I'm gonna go up it.
Okay. Make acrobatics.
Fuck that. I have a natural climbing speed, actually.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Fuck.
I have a natural climbing speed of 30 feet.
Okay, so you guys watch as all of a sudden the walks up and just fingers into the side of the tree and just begins to up the side. Okay, it takes you the better part, probably 30 minutes to get to the very, very top. Just because there's portions of it where you have to kind of shimmy around to get to a portion that you can climb to another portion to go straight up. But you manage to get all the way to the top of this canopy. And when you get to the top, it's just treetops. Miles. Make a perception check.
I was gonna say, I want to look for the edge of it. See if I can find it.
Back, you look kind of where you think behind you was. And you see far off plains and valleys, but you don't see the edge of the trees. For some reason, you ever been in Texas or anything like that when you get that heat, that mirage?
Oh yeah.
Hot roads. For some reason, you look really, really, really hard. And you're I think that's the edge, and it just shimmers. And for some reason you're but I'm not sure? Okay, and you kind of look in the opposite direction. That doesn't look right either, and it's just this constant almost wave. You're looking in all directions and things off. But you turn back in the opposite direction and you squint your eyes really, really, really hard. And you swear, for a split second, you see smoke. A fire of some sort.
Okay. I'll take note of...
In the direction that you kind of were heading.
Yeah, I'll take note of the direction of that smoke signal, and then I'll climb back down.
Okay. So about half an hour later, Alyssa comes down the tree. About 45 minutes.
This swamp is doing something to mess with our sense of direction. I can't see the edge anywhere. However, there is a smoke signal somewhat up ahead.
From the direction that we were going.
Yeah.
If we're just waiting for her to climb and look, can we call that a short rest? Since we're not doing anything?
How long is a short rest?
An hour.
An hour.
Yeah. You guys are able to just barely squeeze in a short rest. Alyssa won't get one. The rest of you guys will.
Yeah, that's good. I will definitely spend some hit dice then.
How many hit dice can you use at once?
I think you can use all of them if you want.
Oh, okay.
You can use all of them, but when you do a long rest, you only regain half.
Certain amount, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, half of the hit dice?
Yeah.
Yes. 16. Okay, that's fine.
Feeling good enough to walk?
A lot better.
How do I look?
You look pretty fucked up. Part of your clothes are like singed, and like you've healed for the most part, but there's like parts of you that almost look like sunburn.
Is there a nice bald
Like
spot?
just, yeah, like portions of you, you're just like, I'm fine. Big like giant spots where you're just like, yeah, good.
Well, what are we doing next? No use spinning our wheels.
Is the smoke close enough to get to before dark?
Was it?
It didn't look horribly far, but it was hard to tell because of the tree line and the way the smoke was coming up. You weren't sure if it was coming straight up or if it was wafting in a certain direction. But it looked like it was not horribly far off. Maybe an hour, maybe more.
I think we can do it.
Ray,
Yeah.
read the emote.
Why not? I'm still a little haggard.
Alright, I would kind of bend down a little bit so Henry can hop on my back.
She bends down. You're just like, just get on. And Andre just kind of, you just like climb and fall on top of Frey, and you're like, yup, mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay. Make whoever's leading make a survival check.
It'd probably be me.
Yeah.
Or if you want to leave, you can go.
Kayla knows where to go.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Or not Kaylin. Alyssa. Alyssa knows where to go. Oh, apparently not.
Eh.
And that trail is no longer there, right? That we were following?
Okay.
Like, the original trail is gone.
Portions of it are still there. You're able to see it.
Yeah.
It's more or less what you're seeing is. So, Alyssa, you take a step forward and you go, okay, I'm gonna lead us. And you're like, all right, yep. And she takes one step forward, and all of a sudden, this giant Venus flytrap engulfs around Alyssa, and she's gone. Second. You see, like, part of a hand sticking out, and you're just like, oh! You guys do.
hack at
what the
it.
fuck?
I'm gonna hack at it.
Yeah, that's not normal.
I mean, I was up near Alyssa, so yeah.
Yep. So you just immediately take the action. You start prying her open. Alyssa, you're like in there, and you're like you're like holding it back, and you look down, and there's just like this tiny little mouth with like these three almost like tendrils that are like whipping around, and like they're like feeling around your ass, and you're like kind of kicking at them.
Okay, I guess before I hack, is the thing closed around him? Or can I
Not
like
not completely. You can. I mean, there's a gap. There's a gap about that big. You can still see her in there, and she's like holding it on both sides. Like it hasn't completely like.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing near the base to kind of hit the plant, but also maybe cut off one of its leaves or whatever. So that's where I'll be aiming.
Okay, so you just take. You don't even. You're just gonna take one big swing at the bottom of the base, and as you do, it like lets go and like spits out, and you watch it like merge into the ground a little bit. And like where you guys were just sitting, there's almost like a tiny, like a fistful, like a pod, almost like a step pad. And as the step pad is on, you realize it was kind of like a trigger. And Alyssa, you had just missed it and had stepped right on top of this little trigger.
Looks like this place is full of traps.
So Alyssa's inside it?
Not
No.
anymore.
It's gone now.
Okay, cool. Careful where you step.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful.
As we walk past it, can I just casually burn it
just like
Just-
one hand down, just
with control flames? Just start a little mini fire.
yeah. I mean, you start doing it, and like you just kind of
It's a plant,
You just-
right?
so it just immediately catches on fire, and you guys watch as like Kaz just like without
Fuck
even
this
any
place.
kind of remorse, just starts going at. So on that note, we'll say over the next hour, with the help of Morn, Alyssa, you missed like 2 or 3 more times where you almost step on a couple of objects where you're like, oh, I remember what the hell that was. It was kind of almost like a little, and you managed to miss it at the last second. And then after about 5 minutes, smell something. You take another cup. It smells like stew, like a soup. Somebody's cooking something. You take a big deep breath in again. Somebody's, and you're close. And it's about northwestish of you. And you're pretty certain it's close. 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Smell that?
We're coming up on a camp.
Yeah, it definitely smells like somebody's cooking something.
Well, Alyssa's the only one. It's
Oh,
just
never mind.
ever
Oh,
so faint.
okay.
Yeah, because I have really good sense of smell.
Gotcha.
That's because you're a werewolf.
We're coming up on a camp.
Cool. You see the smoke? I'm
No,
gonna look for the smoke.
someone's cooking something. Probably about 5-10 minutes away.
Smell anything?
I don't smell anything either.
And she'll look back and she'll
Do you
kind
need
of
the help
like,
of
and she'll kind of have like a devilish grin on your face.
a shit-eating grin?
Yeah.
And about
Yeah.
5 minutes later, the rest of you guys start to smell it.
That's what happens when you're a bit of a predator.
Develop a keen sense of smell.
Damn right.
Oh, very useful.
I think so.
Hopefully the obsidian eye this far out won't recognize us. Maybe we can get a nice meal before we have to start using our weapons.
That would be the
Okay.
whole.
So you guys come around the corner. And you start to see lights. And I'm not talking like torch light. or like firelight, but almost like if somebody were to have like grabbed like 40 or 50 lightning and shoved them into like a glass container. And you come across like around the, and you begin to look up. And it's almost like streetlight down a street, and you see like every like 5-10 feet, like all like these metal canisters. And then in the distance, you see like a little smoke.
Okay, as you were right.
I'm not sure I like the way this is going. Does it look like like it would go to a hut or like a
All of you make
village?
perception checks. Whoever wants to make a perception check, make a perception check. Cat. Not really sure.
Can't beat a 10, man.
Cass needs to get his
So-
vision checked.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
15.
Oh wait, I still have a disadvantage. No, we took a short rest. Do I still have disadvantage?
Exhaustion
Fuck.
doesn't go away until you take a long rest.
Well, he didn't say it was exhaustion. He said it was.
It's a
light
form
exhaustion.
of exhaustion. You have like a swamp fever. So,
Okay, well I
it
still
won't-
got 24, so never mind.
that being said, Freya, Alyssa, you guys are able to come around that corner and get a really good look. It looks like a like Louisiana, like bayou looking town, like houses on stilts on the bog type stuff. It looks like a mud hut.
like on the one map in PUBG.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
The map we hate.
Yep.
Barn on the
And Freya, yeah, because yours is high enough. You actually pay attention a little bit more, and it being kind of getting to be dark. And you're starting to like behind you. You're starting to pick up a lot of like predators of the night sound, and so you're like really on like a high alert at this point. And you look close in the town, and you see humanoidish type creatures walking around. And they're not walking, they're kind of like, I don't know, back and forth. You see like one of them is like they're like holding, they almost look like they're holding hands, walking into the big building with the steam or the smoke. And then you see like one or two more on the opposite side. And there's like multiple, and like you pay attention, there's like smaller houses.
So I would whisper quietly and repeat that to everybody so that they're also aware of what I saw. But you said they're humanoid-ish creatures? I can't make out what they are.
Nope. Missed it, unless you want to get closer.
Alyssa, can you still smell that stew?
It smells real good.
Do you know where it's coming from? That's probably where we should start.
Is it coming from within that fucking bayou village?
From what you can tell, you think so. And it's now that you're like really close and you're able to really smell the smells, it's spicy. It smells good though.
Yeah, scent's right in front of us.
Lead us to it.
Huh. I can, but I'm not sure they're going to be willing to share.
Oh, I think they will.
Well, your definition of sharing might be a bit different from mine.
Or maybe.
What you doing? The sun is starting to go down. It is about 5-ish, something at night. And the longer you guys sit out there, the sun is. You guys have been out and about at the swamp at night. It's really starting to get dark, and you guys are starting to hear a lot of.
I doubt this place has a nice inn.
It might. It's probably nicer than trying to find a safe place to camp here, with all the traps and things that want to eat us all over.
Oh,
But we don't know if
try knocking on someone's door.
We don't know if they're friendly.
We have to find out eventually somehow, right?
True.
Why don't we have one or two of us go in, and the others can try and sneak behind, just in case.
In case shit hits the fan.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's less menacing to have one or two people approach.
I can agree with that.
Be my guest, Mr. Diplomat.
Maybe the human should go. Kaz, you can take a friendly form and I'll go with you.
What if they don't like humans here? They don't appear to be human.
If we think it's the Obsidian Eye, it's our best bet.
True. Be careful then.
So,
You should be more worried for the people we talk to.
Good point.
what you doing?
I think Kaz was gonna maybe turn into human form and go with Morn and maybe approach the village, and then the rest of us are going to kind of be behind, maybe sneak so that we're far away but follow a little bit, so just in case something goes wrong we can rush in if needed.
Okay. So, morning, Kaz. You guys are beginning to make your way towards the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaz became a fortune teller.
This is a gypsy woman that I have. I think I've been her once before.
Okay. So you guys begin to make your way into town. You guys are about. You guys begin to make your way into town. You're about 50 feet as you guys walk down this it's like a dirt road / really, really closely trimmed dirt / grass, mud, paved cobblestone-y type road. It's not even a road, it's just more of a path. As you go through town, you guys see to your left and to your right in these small houses, you see figures kind of move by the windows. Two people. You hear small voices, people talking. As you guys make your way towards the bigger building that has the smoke kind of coming.
And nobody comes out of the houses.
Not yet. Maybe nobody noticed you. The sun is down at this point.
With a whisper voice, I'm just going to be surprised there's no guards with all the things that likely live in the swamp.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous because anyone that is able to protect themselves and live here without having guards at the entrance is potentially dangerous. Should we knock on the door?
Okay. You walk up. You hear some talking. Moira, that you again? Here. Door opens, and a tortoise-type creature answers the door. And you see the like she backs away from the door quickly, and somebody comes running in. Who is it? Oh no! Goddamn! And you hear him like run towards the door. And he produces a short sword and sticks it towards the door. We don't want no trouble. We want nothing with your kind.
We don't want trouble either. We were
Good.
just
Good.
looking for a place to stay for the night, and we saw the lights. We thought you might have accommodations.
Accommodations. Mora, I think we got company. What you saying in there, Delvin? You hear you see this other creature come walking to the tail or towards the door, and also a creature, but she has like a tight pony at the top, and it kind of hangs off the top, and you see her eyes just go. We don't want nothing to do with your kind. We sorry. We don't talk to them folks up the river. We don't want no trouble here. We done give them food the last time they were here, and that's all we got. No, Mora. They don't want nothing to do with them people up the way. They seem to be lost of some sorts. They're looking for some food, and that one looks mighty skinny and looks like she mighty hungry. Come on in. We'll feed you for the night. Get up out that road. It gets mighty dangerous out in these swamps this time of night.
We have a couple others with us as well, but we were scared to all come in. Can I get them?
How many more you got?
There's 5 of us total.
Oh, baby. Mara, you got enough of that gumbo? You got enough of that, mate? Yeah. I don't know, Delvin. I don't know. Don't talk to me like that, woman. Who you think you talking to? You just hear they go back and forth for 3 or 4 minutes, and you're just standing at the door. Yeah, just bring them on in here. We feed you, and we put you up for the.
We're not looking to. We don't need a lot. Just a safe place to sleep.
No. Now my name is Delvin. I'll feed you. Ain't nobody come to my house and leave hungry. We get you good food. We'll fill you up. Fill you up real good.
That stew smells delicious.
Come on in, big boy. We feed you up real nice.
Kaz, do you mind going to get our friends? I'm gonna go try this stew.
Yeah, go give it a shot, and I'll walk back a ways and signal to the others to come forward.
Okay. So one by one, they you guys kind of get signaled in to town, and you guys see the doors begin to open, and as you guys are walking down the main street, you guys begin to see these tortoisey type creatures, and you even see some you guys even see
I like tortolans.
you see little ones, children, boys and girls from what you assume. You see elderly males and they got these big pipes and they're smoking them and they're staring at you. One looks at you and he's missing an eye and he's staring at you guys as you go by, and you're kind of okay, hi. Don't be staring at my guests. Go back in there, Papa. I got them for tonight. And they welcome you in, and they sit you guys all in. They push a bunch of chairs together, and then there's a side desk table they pushed into the room. Well, we don't usually have this many people, and I hope you guys can make do with some of the dishes we got. So
You're still my back on, Ray.
Yeah. Oh, true.
you don't mind me asking, what brings you out here into the swamp? This is not the kind of place for you kinds of peoples.
No, it is not.
Channel
That
Frodo. Be like, our business is our own. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say that.
I'll point to Andre, who's falling asleep, and be like, helping her.
Yeah, she don't look though good. Not at all. Not at all.
We needed a place to stay for the night.
Well, we'll put you up for the night. We'll feed you, and we'll get y'all set up for the night. Mara, get in here and help this skinny one. And you watch as she comes in. Oh, Delvin. She don't look no good at all. Like, not at all. Come with me, sweetheart. And she like stands next to you and like helps you stand up. Come with me. We get you fixed up. Come with me. Oh, you are a skinny one. Are you? Yeah. Okay. You come with me. We'll come to the back. We'll lay you down. Get you set up real good.
Okay. Just kind of going along with whatever anyone is doing at this point.
Okay. She brings you to a back room. It's really nice. Lays you down and pulls up like this crocheted comfort. Very, very comfortable. It's made of like vines and like soft grasses. And the bed is kind of made with like a hide that's stuffed with something very soft. You're unsure what. So you guys are sitting in this entryway, and Delvin sits back and he takes out this giant pipe. You don't mind if I do? I like to. A little anxious right now. We don't get visits very often. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. And he pulls out like a really big pipe and begins to like pat the front of it, like lights his big pipe and just starts like puffing off big smokes.
Absolutely. This is your home.
I was gonna say, we don't want to intrude. Please, do whatever you want to or need to do. We appreciate you taking us in.
Not a problem. We every once in a while we get some people here and they get lost. Last time, when was that? Mara, when was that? I don't know, Delvin. You the one asking the questions in there. God damn it, woman! Don't yell at me. Well, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, finish.
Oh, he sits back and he starts rocking in his chair. Well, I want to say about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, last person we had come to here. Real nice, fine young man. But he didn't stay too long. Just a night, and he took off again. We hadn't seen from him since.
Just one man by himself.
Just one gentleman, one male, one individual.
How old?
Early 20, maybe. Not real sure. You humans all look alike. You ain't got no distinctive features.
I'll take out my own pipe, and I'll say, if you're gonna indulge, you don't mind if I.
Oh, feel free. Here, take some of mine. He passes over his
okay.
His like tinder box.
Oh yeah, I joined
I grow it right out the back.
Oh, it's unique to the swamp.
Great. Is it like that hookah
stuff? Oh yeah. Hookah. I don't know what this
hookah stuff.
I don't know what this hookah stuff is.
That's the only stuff I've ever had before, and that was really fun.
I did not know you protect. Did you want some too, young man? He points at Barn. He pulls out like another case, and he like undoes this very nicely whittled like box, and like opens it up, and it's got like 5 or 6 different like pipes in it.
I'm gonna take the biggest one.
Okay, he just hands you it's like a big barrel at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like a Gandalf-y looking swoop thing, and he kind of like he puts a little bit in. Here you go. He hands you the pipe. Okay. You take a big huff. It is harsh tobacco, like
Oof.
No, yeah, it's like real like grandpa, Papa Jim backwoodsy tobacco. Like there ain't no filter. You're just like
Yeah, and I don't think Morn would
like
have had tobacco before. See, I don't think he'd like it.
Yeah, it hurts.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kind of look at
real bad.
Morn as he takes it, and again, Freya remembering the hookah is gonna be like, so is it like the stuff that Bobo had?
No, this is no hookah. I'm gonna say quiet, so like to not offend Delvin. And I'm just gonna kind of nicely just dump it out and hand it back.
He's like smoking and just smiling at you. You can like see like the tears, and like you're kind of like, yep, yep, like onto the table. Yeah, the children that day, the children's. Take the big puff.
I'm gonna raise my eyebrow at Morn dumping it out and kind of do like the should I? Kind of like, should I?
That's just gross.
I thought you were trying to be discreet. That's why I wasn't trying to say it.
Yeah, I kind of lost that.
That's okay. Not many kids. They don't get into the smoking the hood stuff. I've been doing this for a long time. Long time. Yeah. So, what brings you to Bogberg? Yes, sir.
I heard that. I heard that you guys, your people, live several hundred years.
Been around for a while. I think Papa. I think he around a couple centuries. 1,000, maybe 900. I think you, Mara. How old Papa? I don't know, Delvin. I'm in here taking care. You know he's your Papa. God damn it, woman. Well, I think Papa is. I think he not 920. 920. I think somewhere he around.
And have y'all been here forever?
My whole life. Born and raised in Bogberg.
Bomberg.
Bogberg.
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 So sorry.
Berg. Bogberg. Yeah, born raised Bogberg. Not too many know about our little town here. We like to keep to ourselves. The outside world don't like us too much. It's safer.
Why is that?
The last time we had venture out to the outside world, I believe he was captured. I believe he is being held in the capital somewhere, but he ain't come back a long time. It's been I say probably been 50, 60 years. He was an adventuring type. He want to be adventurer. He want to scour the lands to adventure, and he want to rescue them damsels. I'm just a simple creature. I'm a farmer.
Who doesn't want to rescue some damsels?
Well, no offense, but you human folks, you female don't look so good. I prefer my women a little bit bigger.
With a shell.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger sometimes. You know what they say. Yeah. So, what brings you guys to Bogberg?
I'm afraid we're just stopping through.
I see. Not too many people know their way around here. I believe they call this place, what does you human folks call it? Swamp of Lost Mines? Something like that?
That's right.
Yeah, people tend to get lost in here. The swamp play tricks on you.
You know, you mentioned one of your people leaving and not coming back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Cletus. He was a dumb one. That one was.
Well, there's a lot of people on the outside that are forced into the capital city and never come back.
Don't say.
Yeah.
I wonder why that be. I don't like them cities. That's too much crowd and too much people's in there.
That's something I can get behind.
Yeah, I'm a country folk. We like it out here where it's peaceful and quiet.
I used to have a life like that. Grew up in the mountains.
Now
I
you're a
couldn't do
city
that.
boy.
I can't do that mountains. That's too high up for me. I like it simple down here by the water.
Well, yeah, but the bog and the mud's hard to run on, you know? Harder for hunting.
Nah, we ain't got no problems here with that.
Nah, I guess I don't have nice feet like you guys do.
Just how you walk on it. Get used to it, grow in it.
Yeah, I tried
So-
running. I got stuck.
So, if I may ask, are you with them gentlemen up the rivers? They seem to know them ways around around these pots real good. They seem to come and go when they need to.
No, we're not. No, we're not with them.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a lot of interaction with them?
Every once in a while they come through here for they purchase some meats from us. Some
And
foods.
they're nice people. They appreciate your hospitality.
We ain't had no issues with them since. I know a while back, when they first came in here about 10, 15 years ago, we had some issues with them. They came into town trying to take some of us. And they were kind of weird. They came in here saying we were rare. We didn't know what that meant. So we struck a deal. We provide them with foods, with cooks meals, and some furs and some leathers, and if they have to get in and out of the bog, we help to guide them a little bit, create paths. It helps them get around.
Yeah, we're not with them. I think, in fact, they think some of us are rare, also. And if they could, they would take us. They would take us as well. If they're who I think they are, they're not. They're not great people.
Interesting. I don't understand this whole rare business. It don't make no sense to me. But so be it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. But between you, me, and the lampposts, I think if they had their way, they'd probably kill all of us here.
Well, I don't exactly appreciate that, as we've grown up in this village for far too long, that I would not want anything to happen to anybody here. So, we do have a pretty special deal with us, though. They leave us pretty well alone, as long as we don't do anything to them. I can't remember what that gentleman's name was. Real buzz-cut individual, scar across the face. Kind of a scary folks.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Are you looking to find them?
Well,
Might be a nice place to stop if we venture further into the swamp is all.
I mean, I won't take you to their front door, but I could lead you close. If that's something you want. If these are really bad folks, I don't want them here. They've been here for about 8 years.
Well, you guys are clearly hospitable people.
We tried to be.
We can appreciate that. We don't want to bring trouble to you. If you have a good deal with them, you know.
Well, I think they pay us something around 3 or 4 copper for some of our meat, and for some of our leathers, we get some prized possessions. They bring clothes to us a while from the outside. It's quite nice.
Well, if you just point us in their direction, it's like we never met you, right? If anything goes wrong.
You're not wrong. Problem is the direction that they are at is a direction that Swamp will play huge tricks on you. It also leads you past a temple that used to be in that direction. They usually keep their little fortress, their little camp close to there. Something with the way that the land messes with the mind makes it so they can hide better. Not to mention the temple in that area used to be one of a significant god, and the land is always trying to reclaim what it lost. It seems like almost like the land is alive. So you have to be extra careful. But I'd say for the time being, we get us some good sleep. We'll get you guys some good meals, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Delvin, I thought of one question before we retire. When we walked in, there were no guards or anyone at the entrance. There's a lot of nasty critters here in the swamp. How do you guys keep all these little ones safe at night? And
he like opens the window and points out into the distance, and like right at the edge of camp, you see like a pole, and then there's like a sack hanging at the bottom of it. A special blend of herbs. It they don't like that smell too well. One of the bigger creatures in this pot, one of the big predators, we managed to get a hold of one of a dead one a while back, and we made use of the bladder, and so we marked all these small little pots that makes it smell like he's in this area. We mark this area, so they leave it alone. Kind of a natural deterrent. We have a couple here in town that they're decent fighters, need be, but that's our prime form of defense. It's more or less the town is hidden.
Interesting. Well, thank you for letting us in.
Not a problem.
Yeah, thanks, Gilbert.
We appreciate guests, especially nice guests. So, let us feed you. And so he like starts to dish up these big bowls and sets it in front of you. And at first you're kind of like, ooh, that looks real nasty. And then you get real close and you start to like smell it. It smells amazing. Think like gumbo, basically gumbo.
I'll take is there like a crawfish in there?
Yeah.
I'll take a crawfish and look at Freya and be like, you got to eat the brown in the head. That's the good part. Get one with a lot of brown in the head.
I think she said she was going to be right back.
Oh. She's not back yet?
No.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I kind of spit right into it. I just ate the whole thing whole. You just hear the crunch of the shell. Just as I eat it.
That's the only way I eat mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I eat the whole thing, shell and everything.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yep, I get looked at so weird when I do it.
I do shrimp like that.
Yep.
That's because it's super weird.
Yep, nope, I dip the whole thing in cocktail and eat the whole shit.
What about peanuts?
No, I don't eat the casings. No.
I'll BRB too, actually.
Okay, small bio break. It looks like
Deal.
Continue on for a bit longer. They're all taking a bio break. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Oh,
All right, everybody back?
Still here.
hello.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
You dying there? Yeah, you. All right. So, you guys, food, conversation goes on. He shows you guys to individual beds. It's not an inn, but it's a larger house. It seems like he's the village mayor of some sort. And you guys managed to get bedded in. You guys managed to get everything kind of the way you want. As you guys lay down, are you guys going to take a long rest, or is there anything you guys want to do time?
I want to spend some time talking to Mimir to see if he knows anything about these ley stones and the crown that they could make.
Okay. You talk
Just
to
whatever information I can glean from him.
Okay. You talk to Mimir for and he goes on. He gives you no information about the lands. He goes on and on and on to the jungle, actually. And he calls it. He gets very excited where you guys are now. I guess he goes on. Bogsburg used to be the largest civilization that was actually used to transport the swamp river here to Skarnsville. It is also used to be a mass producer of sorts. I believe the jungle used to be a forest, and they called it Ildevel Mordir. It used to be a great town, and there was also I believe there was a temple to Shantea that used to reside in the center of the swamp. And he just goes on and on and on and continues temple and how it used to be the main founding temple of Shantea. And he talk about how the swamp actually used to be a forest, vibrant, beautiful forest. And when the War of the Gods happened and the downfall of the temple and the overtaking of this was ransacked, that was ransacked and burned as one of like the head priest in an act of defiance to basically seal off the temple for damage, sacrificed him, and as he did, the temple a giant tree center of it, and the tree is said to be alive and guarded by something, and is guarding something that has now taken this used to be forest and created this swamp. And then it just goes on and on and on. The swamp used to be distant, or just the forest used to be. You don't really have any information about a stone.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'm world, so
Yeah, Andre's gone. You were bandaged very, very nicely. Took incredibly good care of you, and it has salves. Very pleasant.
Hey, Ginge, leave Discord and come back.
Any better?
Well, we shall see. Sounds like it.
Okay. Where did I leave off?
Asking if anybody else wanted to do anything. Unfortunately, I might have missed a little bit, so I just imagine Freya probably happily went to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
would have just
right
gone
to
to
bed.
bed as well.
Okay.
Especially after all the stew that I would have eaten.
Yeah, it was a incredibly good. A little spicy, but very, very good.
I like spicy.
You and me both. Those of you that had the point of exhaustion and the swamp fever, Mora did recognize it and treated you for this. So that'll be gone when you wake up.
Yay.
Excellent.
Yeah. She scolds you for not taking better care of yourself and covering yourself in the jungle or in this swamp, and basically very motherly figure-ish. Like, scold you for not, like, as you guys are like semi hallucinating, and she's like rubbing oils and stuff around your necks and your arms. And so, as you guys get a peaceful, long night's rest, something that you didn't anticipate you would get. The sounds of the swamps, the chirping of the birds. You know, every once in a while you hear like a almost like a cat or something in the distance, like cawing off, and then you hear something scream and cry and die, and you're kind of like, oh shit, and then it like dies down for a little while, and the jungle and then the swamp picks back up, and you hear the noises of the swamp again. You guys all get a long rest. You can hit the long rest button if you want. And the morning comes to you. Breakfast is made. It's a pleasant smell breakfast, a little different than you're anticipating. It smells good. A lot of vegetables. Some meats, but a lot of vegetables.
I would probably hesitate if everybody's not up yet before venturing to the dining area.
Okay.
So I might like peek out. I don't know if we're like in rooms or what the case is.
There's two of you guys that are in rooms, and then like the other ones of you are in kind of like a large like living room type area with like beds laid out on the floor.
So where was I then?
I'm assuming he set it up where the two girls were in a room together.
Well, so Henri, Freya, and Cash.
There's 4 girls.
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
Oh yeah, and Alyssa too now. Yep.
It's just I'm the only guy. So.
I would say, yeah, they probably set it up so like the girls got the rooms, and then they set Morn up in like a separate room in the back,
That's
and
fair.
then the rest of you guys were in kind of like the living room type area, close to the other girls in the rooms. So
I'd probably peek out and listen to see if I hear any familiar sounds of my companions.
you just hear like pots and pans clinging around. Bless you.
I'll make my way down and start eating.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, if I see them or hear them, I'll go out as well.
Okay. You guys wake up, and you kind of peek out, and you see Morn like stand up and like just make his way and sit down at the main table. He gets served immediately. Just a big old bowl of like salad-y, like spinachy looking stuff, and then there's like some slabs of meat kind of salted off to the side.
I'll pop a
So-
squat at the table with Warren and start eating.
Things that turtles eat. It's like a lot of cabbage stuff.
It's a lot of greens, colors, a lot of colors. Delvin sits down at the head of the table and smiles at the rest of the group. Yeah, you sleep well?
Very well.
Slept
Thank you
great.
for your hospitality.
No problem, no problem. I hope y'all get your fill. And if you need anything, you just let me know. I'm Delvin. My wife, Maura. Delvin and Maura Fett.
Well, we will definitely remember you and how hospitable you've been for us.
Much obliged. So, if you want, I can take you up the bayou a little bit. I won't take you the whole way, but I'll get you close. If you want to meet your friends, or not your friends, or whatever they are to you.
Do you think you could get us to the temple?
I will get you to a general area. It is a kind of a forbidden place for us. We don't step onto her ground.
Yeah, if you could even get us close, we would really appreciate it.
That I can. Would you like to go now, or after you finish your breakfast?
Before we go, Delvin, do you have like some sort of like jar or something? Maybe like small, bottle or something?
A jar? Yeah, I got a jar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were so nice to us. The least we can do. And I got a drink here from. I mean, you probably don't get too many things from around. So this is a special drink from where we come from. Whenever you want a special occasion, and something to celebrate, you can always drink some of this. It's one of my favorites.
How big a bottle you want? We got all sorts of sizes.
Well, I mean, I only have 2 bottles, and I want most of it for myself. But
not a problem. Mara.
Mar's gonna turn them into alcoholics or druggies, and they're not even gonna know how to get their next fix because you're giving them something they can't have access to.
So about like 2 seconds later, she comes in kind of like a little moonshine, just like a little like a canning jar.
Yeah,
Is big enough?
that'll work, and I'll fill it up with some scorpion tail.
Oh, fucking baby! He looks at it. That looks. You drink it, or you put it on your skin.
It's thick. It's thick. And,
Oh.
You drink it.
Smells like some. Yeah, I'll give you some of ours. And he like puts the can on it, and he comes back a second later, and he comes in with this like this brown like wine bottle looking thing, and he grabs like a small little mason jar, and he fills it up. Here you go. This put some hair on your back.
hair on your back.
As opposed to on your chest.
Hopefully you have a better experience with it than I did.
Oh, you liked it.
No.
I don't know what that means, but I have a little bit tonight.
Morn liked it. Morn had a great time with it. Morn lived his best life while he was on that stuff.
Well, we make this here in our village. It's made out of our local one of our vegetables. We call it sheen.
How do you spell that?
Sheen, Sheen.
It's gonna be like moonshine, probably.
Moonshine.
About the equivalent. A little heavier though. And he hands you like a small little like canning jar full of it. You slosh it around and it's clear. As far as you can tell, it looks like water. And you're just kind of like, okay. All right.
Nah, he's gonna like it. He's gonna like it. We might never know though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't know. You get the equivalent that this guy's been around for a little while. He might be alright.
Yeah.
He might not like the trip, but he might be like afterwards, like, yeah, okay. So, where would you gentlemen and ladies like to go today? I can help you out to set the stand.
Well, as close as you're comfortable getting to that town down the river. Very helpful to us.
Okay.
I think we should. Is the temple closer or is the town closer?
Yeah, they're about the same distance. It's just in opposite directions. You go to a certain point, and it's kind of like a T in the road. Going north will take you towards that little town settlement of theirs, and going south will take you towards the temple.
Well, I would like to vote that we go north.
If you want, I can take you kind of the long way, and we can come up the south side of the temple, and you just there is a little road that it used to be a road. There used to be a main road that came through the bog that you can just head north on that.
I'll kind of look at the group and I'll say, I think if we can get to the temple, we may find some things significant relating to what Elena found in the book.
That'd be a fair assessment. I think it'd be a good place to go.
So I don't know that the order matters, but I want to make sure that we can get to the temple before we leave here.
And I'll say quiet enough that Delvin can't hear us. Like, I wouldn't mind them not knowing that we came from here either. They seem like nice people.
Yeah.
Might be nice to come from the road from the temple.
I agree.
Well, sounds like you decided. That being said, I'll grab my walking stick, and he stands up and there's like a couple big stretches, and you hear like a bunch of pops and cracks as he like flexes his shell. And he walks towards the center of the room and grabs this giant straw brim hat, sets it on top of his head, and it's got a hole in the center of it. And sticks his pipe in his mouth. And Mora, I'm going out for a bit. Go talk to Papa. Grab my goddamn stick. It's in the corner, Delvin, where I put it last night. Are you dumb?
Where is my walking stick? Yo, what? Where is my walking stick? Why do you need to know?
Pretty much.
Woman, tell me where that walking stick is right now.
I'm the best thing you ever had.
The greater good. I am your wife.
I'm the greatest good. You're gonna know.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. He grabs this big, gnarled stick with this, end on the top of it. Well, whenever you're ready, we'll get to walking. It's a pretty good trek from here. I'm one of the few people that can make that trek. That's why they don't make me the mayor of this town or senior person. So, whenever you're ready, we'll make our way.
Delvin, do you guys have magic in this town here?
Magic. You mean kind of like this? And he takes his finger and draws it along the end of his the staff. And the staff grows a couple of vines. We don't call that magic here though.
What do you call it?
Oh, we just call it, I don't know.
Nature.
Bending the vines? Nature?
And how many people in your town would be able to do something like that?
Oh, we got 3, 4 of us.
Okay. That's good.
Wow. What you call it?
Well, I guess I would call it magic.
What's magic?
Here, you see what the weather's gonna be, and I'm gonna cast Druidcraft.
Oh,
And see what the weather's gonna be.
you can kind of do what we do.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what it is. I've never really had to answer that question before.
It just is.
It just is.
And some people have special talents for working with nature.
That sounds real complicated. We just work with nature here. We work in tandem. So it's just some of us can do this whole nature thing. Some of us have actually built some of these houses. We with the vines and whatnot. We just kind of bend them. Just some can do it, some can't.
Plant benders.
Plant benders, yeah.
But I say let's get walking. I gotta. Cass's mind equals blown. Well, I got a little something. The path kind of tells me where I needs to go. That's why I'm really good about getting around these swamps. So, and he walks outside and like taps his staff twice, and you guys watch as the ground almost forms like triangles in the direction that you're wanting to go. And you're kind of like, oh shit. Well, it looks like we're going that way. And like just starts hobbling along out in front of you guys. And stops after like 2-3 feet and like turns back at the rest of the group. You coming?
Yep.
Follow.
Yep, I'll follow.
What kind of pace is he moving at?
He's a turtle.
Are we talking he's gonna be taking like he's moving a whole 1 mile an hour kind of thing?
I mean, he moves at the same pace probably like the rest of you guys move. He's not like slow.
Okay.
But he ain't moving like fast. I mean, it ain't no sprint. He's definitely like, it's a walk.
I was just curious if he's like super slow.
Morn, he's a turtle.
That's what I was worried about.
So it takes you about, we'll say for the expediency before we end our episode, it takes you guys about 2.5 hours of decent walking. There's a couple of times where you're like, how the hell do you know where we are going? And he's like up and down these hills and around these like around these like bends and down through some of this slough where you don't even see a path, and he knows the way. He's very confident. And after about 2-ish hours, you come out on the other side, and all of a sudden before you think like broken cobblestone road, but you imagine at one point in time it looked like a very well traveled road. Parts of it are kind of like upheaven, and you can see like roots have kind of made their way and like tore up some of the road. But for the most part, you come out and you can see a straight road that leads almost directly north. And
oh, I fucking love this song. Sorry.
You look, and about 3. Well, I'd probably say like a quarter of a mile. You see a giant, like giant, like redwood, but just like massive, and like all you see is the top of this canopy. And that's where we're gonna end our episode.
I didn't die. I'm happy.
Getting close.
I did.
You'd be fighting a swamp troll.
Very close.
I just got grabbed, so I basically had no way to dodge any of that.
Even he snagged you up, odds, you managed to get your foot out and get ahead of back to the group and not separate too far. You managed to get stuck and you were trying to pull out and you weren't paying attention and the group got too far ahead of you.
Yep, that ill-timed nat 1.
Yeah.
Because it was just waiting. I was just literally, it was just sitting on the outer, just waiting for somebody to lag behind. He was looking for another meal, another snack.
Well, what he found was a snack of steel. So
Yeah. Says the guy who came within like one death saving throw.
I'm just saying. My
Oh,
homie's
he would have launched himself at you again had you guys not burned him with fire. It's like that's what Morn said. I was like, that's why I smiled. I was like, Morn's on the right track. You ain't gonna be able to do anything damage with the Kindle box.
Druidcraft I was thinking I could light it with Druidcraft, but Druidcraft can only light campfires, torches, etc. So I couldn't use it to light the actual thing on fire. So
Nope. You needed to. It had to be put. It had to be fire. That's why when Kaz had the right idea. It's just the necrotic damage didn't do anything to him. It didn't stop the healing. It just looked like it did something. Had to be fire or acid. Yeah, just build a campfire on him.
Oh, hey, Frosty.
Hmm.
When you get a chance, can you send me your portrait? And I'll update the video.
I still didn't get a chance to fight as a bear, but one of these times.
Yeah, says the guy who fucking nat 20 like 4 times in a row. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I got some nice rolls. I think I did over 120 damage.
It was a lot. He went from... I was like, okay, because for a while I was like, oh, Andre's fucked. He's going to die. He's going to die. The party's going to keep hacking at this thing, and it's going to keep spraying Andre with poison, and then you crit like 4 times in a row, and it went from like 120 hit points to like 30. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, fucking Morn's a beast.
Yeah, you were at 101.
Literally.
You had done 101 before your last turn.
Yeah. It took him, it was like, it was like 50% in one turn. He went from like 120 hit points, 115 or whatever, and next thing I know, he was at like 39, the troll was, and I was like, oh, that's a jump. And then Andre was like, oh, I just went unconscious, and I went, ooh, fuck.
Sick.
Yeah, I think two turns and an opportunity attack did like 130 something.
Yep. Fucking Sentinel fucked me up too, man. I was gonna.
That feat is insane.
Yeah,
Like,
Well, I mean, it works out because, I mean, think about it too. We don't have a cleric anymore, so the faster
I was gonna risk.
shit.
Yeah, I was gonna rip Andre in half. He was looking to grab his meal.
Yeah, you were nice enough to make it so the poison only did 2 death saving throws.
Uh-huh. I just figured he was already down. It's not instant death.
Yeah.
So I treated it like a crit, like if it was a melee attack. So
Well, yeah, because melee attacks auto crit against unconscious enemies.
correct. So but bye. Thanks for coming, stream.
Thanks, stream. We'll see you next week on Wednesday, same time.
It's Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel.
Where I try to kill Andre.
No. Not allowed. Okay, bye!
Shalom. How bad